So, let's be honest here, guys. The Book of Boba Fett, so far I thought the series has been okay. Now, I'm excited because of who is potentially going to return. Hey, the Mandalorian, ladies and gentlemen. Din Djarin. Hopefully, what are you doing over there, Vega?
Being mischievous.
He's like looking inside the drawers and all that. He's like, "What is this?" And just
don't mess with my stuff.
Don't claw stuff, buddy. So yeah, Nick's kitty cat is down here, Vega, who is a sweetheart, but he is extremely curious and very mischievous.
Mm-hmm.
He actually Ocean's 11'd his way into a locked tote that had a bunch of old, like food in it and everything.
Oh, it wasn't old.
Well, not old. I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude,
had a bunch of.
It had like all of his food in it.
Had a bunch of food in it, and
so of course he fucking feasted out with it on everything that he could get open by himself.
Yeah, and right now he's like staring around at us, just like, "Where's the food? I want more food."
3 tubes of squeezy treats. He had a whole bag of treats.
Hey, Vega. Here, buddy.
He's like, "What do you want?"
Come here. Hold you for a minute, so that the people can see you.
There he is.
There we go. So Vega here is a very lackadaisical kitty cat.
But he's also a criminal mastermind.
Yes, he is.
Like, I was like, did I just leave that container open? Because it had like a little flip-down locky thing, right? Uh-huh. But no, like, I went to get him food one night out of it again, and he puts his paws up, and he goes, boom, and flicks it open. And I was just like, you little bastard, man.
Ain't that right, buddy? What is it? What is it, Vega? You all right?
He thinks I'm made of money or something because he just wants to eat constantly.
Oh, there he goes. I was trying to get
him for a second, but
I was trying to get him up so he could like hop over me. Like I was gonna like hand him back to you, but he sort of like sequestered, like nah.
Like, nope, I have things to explore and mischief to get into. Oh, and there he goes.
And he's gone. All right.
I zoomed up the stairs.
So we have the Book of Boba Fett, Chapter 5. Let's go ahead and give it a watch. Let's get this up on screen. Here we go. Uh-oh.
Hey-o.
Hey! What's good? How you doing there, Den?
I never noticed this race of people that kind of look like dog people in Star Wars before, but they've been popping up in the past couple episodes quite a bit.
Yeah.
At least that's what I see. Like, they kind of look like they have bulldog faces.
Yeah, sort of like almost. Well, like the jowls over top and then the underbite.
What makes you think he's here?
I can bring you in warm, or I can bring you in cold.
That's the option.
Ooh! Yeah.
And that armor's useful as shit, isn't it?
Beskar is like friggin' like priceless.
Did he just burn himself with it?
I think he did. Woo!
Oh. Gonna need a bit of back for that leg now.
Yeah. Return of the Mandalorian. Okay, so there you go. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm remembering this right or not, but yeah, it wasn't a full ring. But I remembered the space station from Zone of the Enders. Like, there was kind of like a part of it that was sort of like Halo in terms of like, you know, you could see it going off in the distance. I think it's that part of it.
Yeah. It's basically like a centrifuge for like gravity.
And I believe there was actually like buildings and stuff on there where people lived.
Yeah.
Yeah, that literally does look straight up inspired from Halo, though.
Nothing wrong with that. I like Halo. Fucking love Halo.
Set builders have done a very consistent good job with it throughout all of the series.
Yeah. Well, practical ones like this, yeah. George Lucas's over-reliance on CG, I think, was a detriment more than a benefit. Because when you have sets like this...
Well, at least for the, after he did the remaster things.
Well, the prequel trilogies, yeah. Or the prequel trilogy, unfortunately. I like the prequel trilogy, but it's missing a good amount of just...
The originals had all, like, built sets and stuff, but then he also went back and CG'd them in a bunch of shit after the fact on those, too.
Yeah. Yeah, you may want to do something about that there, Dan. Hey, what are you doing? Vega. Y'all can't see it, but he just hopped up on the little thing we have up there. A little entertainment center. And he's walking around. Are you going to hop down now that you realize there's nothing up there? Nope, you're going to keep going around and just like these walls.
Making Nate nervous.
You are making me nervous because you're like right next to my PS5 there, bud.
Hi.
Down. Down.
More. Thank you.
Good boy. Good boy. Thank you, Vega. Ah, the armorer.
Ooh.
That's who he's looking for. He's looking for the armorer.
That looks terrifying.
Don't look down. And he was never seen again. What happened? He fell out of into the vacuum of space. Oh, that sounds terrifying. It is. Like, you should put like guardrails up here or something. That's what I'd say right here. It's like, I should put up some guardrails or something. Yeah, make sure people don't fall. It's like, dude, who in the fuck would literally come down here?
It's like when they built the damn Death Star and had that thing that Obi-Wan had to like fucking shimmy around to turn switches off on. Why the fuck did you put switches back there?
Yeah.
And not put like any way to walk around to them? Like, who the fuck built that?
That's a cool shot. I'm glad to see that she's still alive. The armorer.
Yeah.
There are 3 of us now. We'll put you to work soon enough.
What weapon caused such a wound?
Don't just go flashing that.
ChaosVesperia. Bring it to me. All this talk of the Empire, and they lasted less than 30 years. Mandalorians have existed 10,000. What do you know of this blade?
I am told it is the dark saber.
Indeed. It is said one warrior will defeat 20, and the multitudes will fall before it.
The hilt is of a quality of Beskar I have never seen before.
It was forged over 1,000 years ago by the Mandalore Tar Vizsla. He was both Mandalorian and Jedi.
Still nice and shiny for being 1,000 years old, isn't it?
And you...
Again, I mean, that's Beskar, dude. Beskar lasts forever, almost.
I wonder if they're going to find out he took his helmet off here.
That's the other thing, too. Where he belongs to this certain sect of Mandalorians. Would they still accept him?
Dark saber.
I defeated Moff Gideon.
Did you kill him?
No.
Mandalorian steel is meant for armor, not weapons.
Then forge it into armor.
God, he is a true believer, isn't he?
The dark saber is a more noble weapon for you to wield. Had our sect not been cloistered on the moon of Concordia, we would have not survived the Great Purge.
The fall of Mandalore.
Those born of Mandalore strayed away from the path.
Yep.
Eventually, the Imperial interlopers destroyed all that we knew and loved in the Night of 1,000 Tears.
It's a lot of TIE bombers.
And it's basically just the full destruction of Mandalore. I mean, this is basically what scattered them to the stars. Speak of great tragedies of, you know, the past and everything. The fall of Mandalore is considered one of the greatest because of just how great the Empire was and how powerful they were. And then the Empire made an example of them. Basically, you stand against us, doesn't matter how powerful you are, you will fall. And Mandalore was that great example.
The way escaped the curse prophesied in the creed. What shall I forge for the foundling Grogu? Solus. Pure.
His swings are very hit.
Whoa!
You are fighting against the blade.
Jetpack. Jetpack. I keep forgetting. Jetpack.
I was like, what the fuck? He just fell into space. Oh. Good thing he has that jetpack.
It's like the, no! Just,
I would have to change my pants even if I had a jetpack after that happened. It's like, whoa, fuck!
Oh, shit!
Oh, jetpack! Shh. Okay.
okay, we're good.
All right, give me 5 minutes. I gotta go change my pants.
You should have worn the brown pants.
Yes.
She just keeps trying to attack you.
Well, I think he did wear the brown pants, maybe. Or
They look
they had
gray,
more like,
yeah.
Gray or blue.
That is because you are fighting against the blade. You should be fighting against your opponent. Stand up.
I was going to say,
Yeah, it just looks like it's supposed to be heavy as fuck.
Solus. Time.
doink.
Bonk. Hey,
Hey,
Pow
Pow
Clim.
Climp. Damn it!
Jinx.
Fuck. Hey, Puppet Pal Clip. Hey, Puppet Pal Mitch.
There. Feel it? You are too weak to fight the Darksaber. It will win if you fight against it. You cannot control it with your strength.
It almost sounds like...
The Darksaber belongs in someone else's hands.
Oh.
A
Pause for 1
challenge.
sec. It almost sounds to me... This is just a theory, and the fans may rip me a new asshole if this isn't way off, but... Like... The Darksaber would be wielded by a chosen Mandalorian because... They don't really acknowledge it as such, but he is actually using the Force.
Maybe.
She's like, you can't wield it with your strength. Like, well, then what is he going to wield it with? The Force? Like...
Well, no, because
be,
in
kinda.
truth, how she's explaining it, he's basically being very brutish with the blade instead of being like using finesse. Instead of like trying to swing it like a claymore, he needs to be treating it more like a light.
Well, she's
sword.
saying don't fight against the blade, and it looks to me like his movements indicate that it's just like almost like it's very fucking heavy to wield.
I don't.
Like it's unwieldy.
I don't know. Again.
Because he keeps dropping it and dragging it on the floor and shit. But I don't know.
I don't know either. Ah, the vibrating blade and the shield.
That's neat. A little vibro buckler or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, off to a bad start. Oh, shit. What if one of them accidentally drops the saber off there?
Huh?
What if one of them accidentally drops the saber off of there?
Well, I guess then the legacy is lost.
It is done. Have you ever removed your helmet?
Yes.
Damn. That was right.
By creed, you must vow.
I have.
Then you are a Mandalorian no more.
I beg you for your forgiveness. How can I atone?
Leave, apostate.
According to creed, one may only be redeemed in the living waters beneath the mines of Mandalore.
But the mines have all been destroyed.
This is the way.
He's removed his helmet twice. Once while he was blending it, or actually it's been removed 3 times. Once by the robot who healed him. Second time by himself when he was undercover with Bill Burr, Stansfield, and then third time when he had that face-to-face with Grogu.
Yep. Surprised they just let him take the Darksaber if he's not being considered
Well, I
Mandalorian
mean, he
by them.
still is the owner of it. By creed, they are not allowed to take it unless someone defeats him. Hell, Moff Gideon wasn't a Mandalorian, and he had it.
I figured maybe she was about to fight him for it or something before he left.
Excuse me, son. You're going to have to remove your weapons.
I'm a Mandalorian. Weapons are part of my religion.
I'm sorry, sir. You can't board a commercial flight with your weapons.
Interspace travel.
It's gonna take a while.
Gun. The whistling birds. The vibrating blade. Mines. The dark saber.
I know everything that's in there.
Proceed.
My God. I'm reminded of a joke from the Libertarian edition of Game of Thrones. It's just like some asshole blows up a sept and now everybody has to take their damn shoes off. Tatooine. I wonder if he's coming here to talk to the woman about a new ship.
Maybe.
Because remember the woman who used to babysit Grogu?
Mm-hmm. Hey, it's like BD-1 top
BD-1
style droid.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no!
Hey, there she is.
Move that engine block so I can blast it. No. You say no, you're a droid.
Hide behind the R4 unit.
R5? Maybe it ran. Whoa!
Oh.
What an entrance! Oh, BD? You good? Oh, good.
Oh.
Boy. Hey, look, everyone, it's Mando!
Yeah, fuck him.
You said you found me a replacement for the Razor Crest.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I said. That's what I do. I've been working my butt off. Yeah. Did you bring the cash?
It's right here.
So, where's your unlikely companion?
I returned him to his own kind.
Why the hell would you do that? I could have made good money off that thing. Open a petting zoo.
Where's the ship?
Is it a pod racer?
Is it a Y-Wing? Wait. No, it's a Naboo. It's a Naboo
shit.
fighter.
Where's the Razor Crest?
I never said I had a ring.
I don't have time for this.
Hang on a second. Do you have any idea what this is? This is an N-1 starfighter, handmade for the Royal Guard and commissioned personally by the Queen of Naboo.
This is a pile of junk.
Do you want your credits back?
Yes.
No skin off my dip swap.
Wouldn't it be crazy if that was the same one that
Bring this
Anakin
lovely
flew?
man his money.
That, I don't think that'd be likely, but
Or Obi-Wan even. Like,
maybe. I don't think Obi-Wan flew one.
did he not?
No, I think Anakin flew one in Episode 1, and
I thought in like episode 2 or 3, like both of them were in one of those at one point. But
in the beginning of Episode 3, no, they were in like a more like a Republic fighter.
Which was the one where they landed on like the space station-y thing that looks like kind of the ring with the ball in the middle?
Oh, that one was that was an episode 1. That was a Trade Federation ship.
Okay.
And he landed in there after he got hit and he lost power. Then R2 fixed it and he basically fired proton missiles and blew up the core of the Trade Federation ship.
Yeah, my memory is not so great on that kind of stuff.
Ah.
I just could have sworn I remembered them flying them at some point, or at least Anakin flying one at some point, you know?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Mando, you gotta believe me. This is a classic.
Typical.
Look, at least let me put her together before you decide. You give me that? There you go. Huh? Get this baby up and going. You know, it'd be a lot faster if you helped.
It's like building a model kit.
I can't see what I'm doing. Can you stop
It's
moving?
way more complex.
Just focus right here. Yes.
There you go, BD.
Thank you.
Great news! I found you a turbonic Venturi power assimilator. You're gonna be the fastest ship on the outer rim.
If I give them a list of parts, could they get them for me?
Ah, she speaks Jawa.
They said make a wish list and they'll see what's available. Don't worry about the shape and size, just get the parts you want, the specs you need, and I'm gonna make it work, all right? I dated a Jawa. I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
She dated a Joe.
That's okay, I'm working on me.
Well, I was gonna say, if you look at the height disparity, you know, it's basically like normal short Jawa, so she's sort of like right in the middle.
I guess so.
I was gonna say, imagine Danny DeVito playing a fucking Jawa. That'd be hilarious. He'd be like King Jawa. He'd take his fucking hood off and he'd just be like, "I'm gonna come over there and I'm gonna kick your ass."
Go find the parts.
King Jawa.
Utini, motherfucker.
Utini. Oh, yeah. Scraping the paint off, making it silver. Hey, get out of there.
Where does this panel go? Thanks, little guy.
Hey. Very useful little thing.
Hell yeah.
A little dance.
All right,
Yay!
you know what? I'm going to say it.
What?
I now really, really, really want the people from Car Mechanic Simulator to get together with Star Wars and make a Star Wars mechanic simulator. I want to build and fix Star Wars ships.
Yes.
So fucking bad now.
Yes.
That would be amazing. Because, like, all the details on this are amazing. Like, imagine you had a little BD-1 to show you where stuff goes and everything. Like, it would be so cool.
Dude,
I would play the fuck out of that.
I would too. I mean, I don't even play it. I don't even play Car Mechanic Simulator. I'd play that, dude, because honestly, I love little doohickeys and little like mishmash and all that. I love that.
Well, thanks.
Thanks. What? Are you kidding me? What'd you do that for? You're gonna spoil them. Are you trying to make me look bad?
It fits.
That's what I imagine would happen more often than not. Just like blast it.
Yeah, just someone blasts it.
Ooh. Okay. That looks pretty nice.
Hell yeah.
It's not turning over.
Give it a little bit more juice.
Probably hasn't been turned on in forever and ever.
Send her off!
All right.
I
Here we
feel
go.
like just do the diagnostic, please.
That's pretty wicked.
Yeah. Didn't exactly look like the smoothest takeoff,
The
but
handle's a little bumpy.
You're used to a gunship, but she's a starfighter, so fly her like one.
Okay, I'll open her up.
oh shit.
Oh yeah. This is where they ran the pod races.
Mm-hmm.
How's the handling?
Tight.
The fuck is that?
Let's see what she's got.
He's gonna finally get a wave at her. Are you okay? Head nod.
Nod.
Head nod is fine. Whoa. Oh, New Republic.
Got pulled over.
Run your beacon for me in one. One thing before you go.
Yes?
Your voice is mighty familiar.
Oh no!
You
Hey.
used to fly a Razor Crest?
I think you have the wrong guy, officer.
That ship showed up on a transponder log back in Navarro in an incident involving Imperial remnants. You mind answering a few questions?
Bye.
How did it jump?
Are we reporting this?
You want to go back to base, fill out reports all day?
No,
No, sir.
not worth it. Well, again, rules of the New Republic. Some I agree with, some I don't. But it's the better of the two alternatives.
Well,
I'd rather have the Republic than the Empire.
Wizard.
Fennec Shan.
Oh,
I thought you said that the hangar security system was up. Don't get away from me. You come right back here.
yeah, about that.
We need muscle.
Boba Fett.
He sure would appreciate it.
Tell him it's on the house. But first, I gotta pay a visit to a little friend.
All right.
Okay. So there you go.
Let's see what people were talking about on Facebook now.
Yeah, I heard
Wasn't
about this
really
too.
a Boba Fett episode, was it?
Not really, no. Instead, it was a very, very Mando-centric. Which, again, here's the thing about these Star Wars series. If they want to have episodes where certain characters are, like, take the main role for a little bit and, you know, sort of solidify their own, you know, their own story arc, okay. I mean, hell, Ahsoka did that in in season 2 of The Mandalorian. She basically was the main character for a fair section of that entire episode that she was in. And
Yeah, not the whole episode.
No, not the whole episode,
She had some
but-
parts to herself, though.
But again, I would say for me, this one, I forgive this one to a certain degree because
I think most people do, just because, you know, we've not really got exactly what we hoped for out of Boba Fett so far.
not really, unfortunately.
Because we were all sort of hoping for Boba Fett being Boba Fett, and instead it's been Boba Fett reestablishing himself as crime lord of the area very, very slowly.
And
With
not
all
only
the,
that, but
you know, the background of in between what happened, and some of it being a little bit slow.
and also him in the main timeline being in a healing tank for the better part of like 4 episodes. I mean, yeah, I can
Well,
see
he was
that.
going back and forth between the healing tank. The healing tank was just like whenever we would flash back. So
Yeah, and again, I would say for me, this has been like the Mandalorian's like interjection into this. I don't know. It sort of feels like this is an extra Mandalorian episode we never got to see, and
see, I think it would have still been pretty cool if we started the next episode after the previous one we saw of this series with him just kind of coming over to, you know, Jabba's palace, which Boba's palace now, and being like, yeah, Fennec said you need something and everything. And then the first episode of the next season of The Mandalorian was this episode. And then at the end of it, like, we see, like, you know, Fennec, like, you know, after he lands on Tatooine, you're like, oh, okay, so we just got to see what happened, you know, in between, like, leading up to that whole deal. And then we know what happens with that whole deal, and then we'll go on to the next part. But they basically were more just like, we'd rather just tell it in order. So they kind of interjected this essentially Mandalorian episode into the Book of Boba Fett.
Which, here's the thing, I don't mind that because, hey, we've had to wait an extra year for another thing of Mandalorian because of, you know, COVID. But
the main joke I saw made about it was just like, yeah, so Boba Fett's getting his own series. Oh, cool. That means he'll finally have more screen time than he had in the movies, right? Right?
Right? Right?
It's like, no, he won't totally have an entire episode where he doesn't even fucking show up.
Right? Right? Are you serious? Dude, are you serious? Oh, God. Yeah. So, overall, I'm not mad. I'm just... I think it's cool. I think it's cool that, you know, they brought the Mandalorian in. It's sort of like a stopgap, I guess, for the Mando fans out there. Of course, I would like to, you know, again, if they're calling the series the Book of Boba Fett, you'd think it'd be about like Boba Fett. But again, who makes the rules on these anyhow? I mean, I don't know.
I mean, it's still, you know, it's related second-handly to what's going on with Boba Fett right now because they said they were going to hire him, but
yeah,
all of the stuff we saw was like catching up the Mandalorian to get to this point, and it could have been theoretically saved for his series when it went back to that. But
yeah,
I'm not really mad that we got to go ahead and see it at least.
Oh no.
Especially after Book of Boba Fett has been a little lackluster so far.
Unfortunately, it has been a bit lackluster.
Not to mention just the mechanic scenes on the ship. Like, now that you've done that, I want it.
Please make it happen.
I want it.
Please make it happen.
Who do I have to talk to, and whose balls do I have to tickle to get Star Wars Mechanic Simulator? Because I fucking want it.
Here's what I'll say.
I want it almost as much as Elden Ring right now.
Can we please... Okay, also, Disney, I'm sick of waiting. Are you finally going to get rid of Kathleen Kennedy and put someone else in charge of this? Someone like Jon Favreau or Dave Filoni or Robert Rodriguez? I'll take any of them. Please, for the love of God. I'm just sick of waiting. Anywho, this was a decent episode considering it was just like a Mando-centric episode, but again, I think it's part of the it's part of the aesthetic. I don't know. Anywho, so this was the Mandalorian.
This was the Book of Boba Fett.
No. This was I'm about to make a joke. I was like, well, this is the Mandalorian season 3 prologue, or so yeah, this is the Mandalorian season 3 prologue, disguised as the Book of Boba Fett, episode 5, The Return of the Mandalorian. So hopefully you all enjoyed, and hopefully we will see you all in the next episode of this. So I guess until then, signing off, I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
We'll see you, everybody. Peace out.